How's everyone doing? I'm Mobile Master Tech and we are here on Highway 200. This is the Verizon store and they have done something, I seen the permits for this. They must have got it approved really fast. 'Cause I mean, like, these permits just got approved and they were just already, they came and went like the thief in the night, gone. So what we have here, these look like very similar setups to what AT&T uses to deploy their low band and mid band LTE and the N5. The little split ways. Before this was band 66 20 megahertz only. That was it. That's all it had. And now they've decked it out. It has band 5 at 10 megahertz, the band 66 still at 20, another band 66 AWS 3 at 10, band 2 at 15 megahertz, and it even got AT8R C-band at 140. And it got band 13 also. So it has low band now, and it has mid-band LTE, more of it, right? That's 30 extra megahertz of mid-band LTE. And then of course it got, excuse me, I didn't know it was and then of course it got C-band, but it's AT8R C-band. Completely fine. That's all they really need it for this area, for a site like that. It didn't need to be 64 T64 or nothing like that. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't put millimeter wave. This area right here, if you're from Ocala, you know what's up. This area is extremely busy all the time. So I'm shocked it didn't get millimeter wave. I'm shocked. Or CBRS. Especially considering there was one site out by Denellen on Highway 41 that got CBRS in the middle of basically nowhere. I mean, there's nothing there. There's no stores or anything. So I was confused. I was like, why would they put CBRS out here? Knowing its limited range, knowing that there's really nobody here, why would they do that? But then someplace like this where it makes perfect sense, it's low to the ground, so it would go for, like, this makes perfect sense, but they didn't do it. Right? Millimeter wave, the same thing. It makes perfect sense, but they did not do it. But that's just my rant for this site. I thought if any site was going to get millimeter wave, it was going to be this one. You have to remember, in my county, Verizon has a massive 100, excuse me, not 100, did I say that? I meant 2050 megahertz of millimeter wave, and they have not put any of it to use. AT&T just swapped spectrum and millimeter wave with T-Mobile, and now they have a massive 1200 megahertz just on N260 alone. Actually, that's all they have, 1200 megahertz on N260. So now they have a lot. T-Mobile has 400 megahertz of millimeter wave on N262, or the 47 gigahertz band. We know it's never, ever, ever going to be put to use unless it's like microwave backhaul or something. That's the only way I can see it, is to use that for backhaul or private internet. They're not. I think if someone would buy it from them, they would sell it. I know they would. But they seem to be interested in the 24 gigahertz band because they switched all of the 400 megahertz of N260 that they had, the 39 gigahertz, for the rest, the 300 megahertz that AT&T had of the 24 gigahertz band, or N258. So now they have all 700 megahertz of the N258. It's not, I think it's a 500 megahertz channel and then another two. That's how it goes. So, but they have it all now. So they went for the lowest frequency they possibly could get versus, raw amounts of spectrum. So, but I mean, all of them is pretty, right? T-Mobile has 1100 megahertz now, down 100 megahertz, and AT&T has 1200 up from 1100. So they kind of just swapped megahertz. T-Mobile has a little bit less than AT&T, and then Verizon has what they have. So anyways, let's go ahead and do some speed tests. I know it's 4 minutes in, very long. Sorry about that. Gonna be quick with the speed test. So T-Mobile, pretty good speeds. The full suite of spectrum. This is coming from, I want to say the Heathbrook Tower, probably. And I'll check on that. No, okay, this is coming from the new mall site. They got on with AT&T. It is 1 gig backhaul for them. I don't know what's taking so long for it to go to multi, considering the area is extremely busy. And you can tell the ping times on this site during busy hours is usually in the 30s and 40s because there's so much usage on this site. It should be multi-gig like yesterday. So I don't know what's taking so long, but you know, they should get on that. But hey, good speeds, right? 293 for the down, 15.9 for the uplink, 1 for the jitter. Pings, I don't like the pings right now. This is very uncharacteristic of T-Mobile, but it's just because there's a lot of load on this site. Yeah, but 39 for the ping. All right, it works. It's good. If I try to load YouTube, I don't think there's an issue. Nope. Pretty quick. You see it went immediately. If I wanted the videos, it's a done deal. So if I click on it, it's pretty fast, right? So next we have AT&T. Actually, no, let's do Dish. Let's do Dish. How about that? I don't test them enough. So Dish, they are on a site. Now I know this site, very good signal from Dish in this particular spot. They're on the highest peak of the Heathbrook Tower. And since it's so high, they have a lot of coverage. So they're really good. Now I will say, go into this Chuck E. Cheese, go into the PetSmart. T-Mobile and AT&T in particular will immediately start to break down. You're going to see T-Mobile on 600 as the primary. You're going to see AT&T, band 12, band 14 is the primary. They will immediately start to break down. So Verizon doesn't. Verizon still hits, you'll see in a minute. They still hit hundreds of megabits per second pretty much throughout because the tower is right there. Fantastic. I do think T-Mobile and AT&T need to find a way. I don't know if it's a small cell for this area will be sufficient, or if there's a macro at Bose Collision Center over here. No one's on it. I believe it was a Sprint Keep, not a Sprint Keep site, a Sprint site, because it got decommissioned while Sprint was still around. But it was a Sprint site that they moved to a different tower with AT&T and Verizon. And they decommed that one. I think T-Mobile needs that site, like yesterday. And I think AT&T does too. I think they should get on it, and the coverage will be a lot better. Is that Bose Collision on 200. Look it up, T-Mobile. If you're seeing it, you should be able to see the site. Get on it. No one's on there. There's racks on there, just empty racks from who had it last. I'm pretty sure it was Sprint. But anyways, that's what Dish has. They're running. It's great. 49 ping. I don't like that ping time. 285 for the download, 1.3 for the upload, 4 for the jitter. Let's go to YouTube, see if it loads quickly. Yeah, pretty good. Let's see.
In today's video, we are covering
no problem. Okay, fantastic. Next, we'll go to AT&T. I'm gonna try to be quick about all this because I want to get to, the star of the show. So AT&T does have 5G plus in this particular area. They're not lying about it this time. It's coming from the mall site. As soon as you go in, though, that's a wrap. It's gone. But it's decent, right? But the ping times, we still got problems with those ping times. I don't care what server I use, it's always the same. So at this point, I just let it pick the best server. It won't pick the Gainesville server, and the Daytona server seems to have disappeared. So I can't even use that server. So this is what it is. Jitter 22, don't like that. Ping time 63, also don't like that. The loaded on the upload is very high, 14. That's 1437. Don't like that. 177 for the download. That's pretty good. And then the upload is at 3.35. I don't like that either. But let's see if it loads up just fine. Because if it loads up just fine, then, you know, who cares, right? Okay, well, there you go. Oh, and for all the people that think, you know, the U.S. is worse than Canada, that go to Canada, they're having the same problem. They're having the same problems. Anyways, yeah, very good from AT&T. Not bad. Just wish those ping times, that jitter can get under control, because it does make for a choppy network experience quite often with them. I get, you know, you've heard the rants, I'm sure. So the day they actually take wireless extremely serious, you know, you will see I will change my tune 100%. We don't play favorites around here. We call it like we see it. And right now, T-Mobile and Verizon, they're just doing the most. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and redo. All right, the star of the show, Big Dog Verizon. Here it is, 23 ping time. I'm fairly sure this is 1 gig backhaul for now. I've tested it late night right here in this parking lot and got almost, it was like 850. So I'm pretty sure, and the uplink was like 150. It was a lot. So I'm pretty sure, but that jitter is nasty. I wonder what that's about. But look at that, 76, 89. Who touches that? That's incredible. The jitter, gross, but that's incredible. 622 for the down and 121 for the up. Easily the best carrier in this area. Verizon, they win. They win. Okay, now we got a 4 jitter, so that's great. 21 for the ping time. That's great. 642 for the downlink. And the uplink is very consistently 121. I'll take it. I'll take it. Very nice. Okay. Let's take a look at the bands. Band 13. Take a look at all of that. 140. 15 megahertz of the band 2. Usually it's 20. I don't know why it's 15, but it's usually 20. And then band 66 there. And this new band 66, which is the AWS 3. And it does have N5 as well. I've seen it. No CBRS. I really wish it had it. I think they kind of dropped the ball with that. But still way better. I mean, it's fine, right? It performs fantastic. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to load up a video. Make sure it's good to go. Okay, a little slower in the video uptake, but it works. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it. New Verizon upgrade on this site. Did not expect to see it. Glad we got it. Wish it was more. Millimeter wave CBR. I wish it got the whole thing because it's in the perfect position, the right part of 200. It's just, this would have been the, and it could show off the store, right? They could show off what they can do. You know, you bust in, 3-4 gigs. I suspect the reason why we don't have millimeter wave in our county is simply due to the fact that they don't own the backhaul here. They have there's no one fiber here. They don't own it. So they have to lease it, and maybe they just can't get that. So that's the only reason I could think why they wouldn't put millimeter wave or CBRS. They've done it. There's a few sites. I think there's 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 towers that have it now, and then there's 1 small cell down the road on 200 that has it as well. Anyways, gonna do it for the video, you guys. If you like what you see on the channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow me on X at Terrell352. And until the next video, I'm out.